What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I'm the Kawasaki Cruisader, nobody's favorite YouTuber. And today we're going to be doing a little bit of work on the 2010 ZX10. We've got a stator to change. Now if you see what I'm seeing, I'm missing a bolt, so that means I have to order a new bolt. But other than that, I've got everything I need right now to do it, starting with my little bitty ratchet and my 5/16. So we're going to go ahead and take off all of the screws that I do have, and then we will follow this wire here all the way to the regulator from the stator and unplug it. It should follow all the way over to this. Yeah, actually right there is where it plugs in. I didn't order a gasket, so we're going to rely on liquid gasket. So anyhow, like I said, I'm going to get started, guys. I'll be back with you shortly. Alright guys, I found something while I was removing these screws I wanted to show you. And these last two that I've got connected over here, you can see that there's like a little metal bracket coming off of it. That bracket is actually leading up to this circle over here. Anyhow, that circle right down there, and that is for your fairing to snap into. So it's part of your body work. It's important to put that back on where it goes. So I just wanted to say that, guys. I didn't notice that until just now, so you guys might run into that along the way. Don't lose that part. Put it back. Alright, guys. I got the stator cover free. I haven't opened it up yet because I wanted you guys to see how bad the stator is when I see how bad the stator is. So without further ado, let's see if we can see this stator. Oh, it's magnetic also, so it's going to be pulling back. That's what the inside looks like. Oh yeah, that right there is why my bike wasn't charging, guys. Right there, all that roasty toasty. But we got a new one, well, new to me one. So this is the nice new not burnt stator. It's actually used, but it's OEM. It's new to me. And here's the old one. You see that black charred crispy bit? That is why you don't jump your bike from a running vehicle, unless it's another motorcycle or small engine machine. Alright guys, so I had to go get some liquid gasket because I didn't have any gasket here. Well, I found some liquid gasket, but it was hard as a rock. So we're going to try this out and hope that it works, even if it is temporary, since I forgot to buy a gasket. I'm going to go ahead and put a pretty liberal amount on there, but first things first, I've got to scrape off all of the dirty stuff that's all the way around there and not get any all over my pretty little stator basket. So okay, so definitely not the prettiest, probably well overdone, but this is already starting to set up, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this on. I just wanted you guys to see how much is on there. Alright, so I got the stator done. You can still see some extra gasket material sticking out of some corners. I went a little liberal, but that's okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the battery and go put it on the charger while I do the rear brakes and see if I can get the bike to fire up and charge on its own power. So we're getting there, getting closer. Alright guys, so now we're going to revisit the rear brakes. As you can see, my guide rod is missing, and so is my rear pad. That's because the cotter pin, or not the cotter pin, the little pin that holds the guide rod in slipped out. So the guide rod eventually backed out, and then the brake pad fell and wedged itself between my rim and my brake caliper. There's a little bit of damage right there. You can, well, I don't know if you can see. Right there on the little, that was not there before. Not too bad, just a couple little nicks. It's got it on a couple of them. So anyhow, we're gonna get that replaced. This is actually the part of the pad that got knocked off. There's the old pad. Pretty jank now. So I went with an all balls replacement guide rod. It's just like OEM, and it actually comes with the little pin that fell out. So definitely necessary. also have the Outlaw Racing Products brake pads. That's what I chose to buy. So we're going to get those installed on the back. Should be much better than what's on there, considering nothing is on there now. This is the new rear brake pad, and this is the old one. You can see I barely got any use. It was on there for a very short period of time, but I'm replacing it because, like I said, the other one failed. Bleed my brake lines, pump it up, and then we're going to see if that stator I replaced earlier will charge up the battery or not. So I'll check back with you guys shortly and show you where I'm at. Just want to show you that I got it all out. Alright, I got the new pads on and I got the rod through. You can see that this has a little wrenchable tip. That is so that you can get that hole, that tiny little hole right there, you can barely see it, but on the rod, lined up so that you can push the pin through. It is very important to put that back in all of the way so that the pads don't fall out. Do it every time. Alright team, so I got the rear brakes done. I bled the brakes, I got the pads on. They work fine. Got everything tightened down to spec. Got the pin in like it's supposed to be. As you can see, it is no longer missing. And you can see the little pin sticking out. I gave it a little twist at the end. So, with that being said, the stator is in. The battery was charging while I was working on the brakes, so it's had a little bit of time to charge, and I put it back in. Let's see if the bike will start. It's already a good sign I don't hear the noises. Oh, she's alive. Obviously the bike is started. It's now to operating temperature and it's not died. So I'm going to say it was a success, guys. Alright, so the stator is charging. The brakes are working. We're done. So now all I got to do is clean up my mess. Put all my tools back. Go for a ride. It's been a while. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Kawasaki Crusader Plays with His Bike. Tune in next time for the full race unit install. Basically what's happened with this bike at this point is I decided I wanted to do a quick shifter and that I want to do a launch control, and I'm going to go with a full race unit from Shift Power. So I'll keep you guys updated as we go. I'll do a full video explaining why I made those decisions, and we'll go from there. But thank you once again, guys. This has been a really cold, little chilly install and repair, but it was fun. So once again, thanks for tuning into my channel. You guys take it easy, have a great day, and keep the shiny side up.